lead you. Look in your eyes, try to read you. I see death staring, lavender McLaren, talk wise ways and actions. You can't afford a murderous reaction. Catch me shining like the Holy Grail. Go tech, tuck by my coattail. Suspect niggas lost in the killing field, son. Won't make it home, burn skin off the bone. Learn the ways of men, just a stripper from their thrones. I could chop marble blocks in the tombstones. Walk the black seas, quiet peace, find your zone. Kinda reminds me of the winters back home. In the crack zone, the truest warriors can stand alone, huh? Fire is a violent form of torture. Consecrate the body and leave nothing for the vultures. I breathe death to you. Loft in the blackest form of voodoo that I king with. I'm mortal king shit, my words will move you, huh?
Yo, what's good? I don't really know how to do all these little intros, but you know this is TNT the Ghost. And I'm gonna switch up the format, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to do all that intro stuff. I'm not gonna do the other videos, my other intro, because it wouldn't make sense because I'm doing something different, you know. You know, motherfuckers get on here and be like, yo, it's your boy back with another video, and just watch the video, you know what I'm saying? This ain't my style like that, y'all know I don't go live like that, so, you know, I got a little, I'm trying. You can see, as you can see. So, anyway, what I'm gonna do right now, I'm just gonna go through a couple joints. We're just gonna have a conversation. I'm gonna get the flow and see how this goes, how y'all like it, and we're just gonna go from there. You know, this is what they call a reactionary video, something. So, anyway, I compiled some fuckery, and we're gonna talk about it. And we're gonna talk about it like how we do, right? So I'm gonna start off with something. I'm gonna get right into it. I don't know how long this is gonna be, so I'm just gonna give it a go. You know what I'm saying? And see what happens. Okay, right? So we're gonna just start here and see what's going on. What this is in
Name Throat Queen Jade Teen. Why do you have that nickname?
Because when I'm not satisfied unless it like hits down here. Like unless I feel that in my esophagus, like in my throat, I'm not satisfied. Girl.
All right, first of all, before we even begin, you already know where this is going, right? I never understood this. Like, when did this become the shit? Like, when did this is like people really only care about like their sexual abilities. Like that's what a lot of ladies love to start with now, and just in the mainstream world. In the real world, I'm sure it's not like that. But as far as the internet goes, this psycho, this shit is like Arkham Asylum from Batman now. Like that's how the internet is. Like it's a bunch of crazy motherfuckers on this shit. Right? So anyway, he's going off. Just watch this shit. This shit is bugged out.
Girl. Oh my gosh, so is that what people have called you?
Yeah, I earned that nickname from mastering
it. A+. Okay, so what would you rate your game on a scale of 1 to 10?
Definitely like 100 out of 10.
Oh my gosh.
I can make a man in like 30 seconds, but just by putting it like down here.
So what if they can't fit down there? What do you do?
I make it fit.
All right, so this is something that when I was 20 years old, it'd have been like something to listen to. But now as a grown man, it's just like I feel like there's something lacking at this point. Like she's happy about this. You know what I mean? It kind of reminds me of like back in the day. You know, you listen to like old R&B songs and all they talk about how I can rock your world, girl. And you know, this girls is like the pervert niggas from the 90s now. That's how they act. The niggas that walk around doing this all day. that's how women act now. Like, and from my experience, man, and most men can say, it's rare that you meet a girl that talks like this. That it really be like that. It don't. It's almost like You know, the thing where they put the ball and they put the look and then the thing ain't there and you lose your money. It's like that. I don't know what that shit is called. The fucking 3-card Molly. Is that what called Molly? Whatever the fuck. I don't know.
You make it fit?
Yeah. Well, one way or another, something's gonna hit my. So he might have to like down there, but no matter what? Something's gonna hit the back of my.
Dang. Okay, that's impressive. So you have a nickname.
It's actually not, right? It's you know what's impressive now? Having decorum. A woman having self-respect now is impressive. This is not impressive anymore. You know what I'm saying? This is a layup in the NBA where everybody's dunking like Giannis. This is nothing anymore. Women don't understand that. You've literally sexed men out. Men are so sexed out by you at the point. They're desensitized. They're just like whatever. Like nowadays you see twerking videos and you like, you just keep going. Oh my God, here we go again. Am I bugging out? Maybe I'm bugging out. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm wrong. But it ain't that simple, sure. It's really not.
Name Throat Queen Jade Teen. Why do you have that nickname?
I don't even know why.
Because when I'm not satisfied.
Girl. Plus. Okay, so what would you rate your game on a scale of 1 to 10?
Definitely like 100 out of 10.
Oh my gosh.
I can make a man in like 30 seconds, but just by putting it in like down here.
So what if they can't fit down there? What do you do?
I make it fit.
You make it fit?
Yeah. Well, one way or another, something's gonna hit my. So he might have to like down there, but no matter what, something's gonna hit the back of my.
Dang. Okay.
I ain't coming because I'm 100 out of 10. Like, yo, she's mad proud of that. You know what I mean? Like, if anybody asks you something at a scale of 1 to 10 and you say 100, I'm immediately like, fuck out of here, yo. Can you cook? That's what I care. Like, can you make, can you know what I'm saying? The basics. Like, can you make a steak? Do you, this is the thing. Can you cook rice without burning up the bottom of the fucking pot? See how many women you know nowadays that can do that. That you ask them to make some rice and they ain't gonna fuck the bottom of your pot up with that black shit at the bottom. And the bottom rice is all coagulated in some fucking. Can you cook rice and all of it is in the water freely? It's not. It gets to the bottom of the water and the little holes from the steam is in there, but it's not burnt. It's like perfectly right done. Can you do that? That's impressive. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. You are bullshit. Fucking scallywaggery is fucking at an all-time high now. It's like, I don't get it. I don't get it. This is another situation I hate. Arkham Asylum, my nigga. Tension is like crack nowadays, G. It's like crack in the 80s. Like it's potent. You know what I'm saying? The worst part in this video, the worst part is the dude recording. It's a point when as a man, you gotta be like, you know, you got a shorty, they like taking pictures and I get it, whatever, right? Man, baby, get a picture. She got a nice outfit on, all right, cool, whatever. But when it becomes shit like this is as when you as a man gotta be like, yo, man, you're wild. And definitely you should make some decisions on if this is the type of girl you want to be with. if this is the lack of decorum she shows the public with children. You know what I mean? And another time, she would have got jumped by a bunch of mothers. You know what I'm saying? She'd have been surrounded by the townspeople. You know what I mean? You want to do shit like that, do it at the crib. You know what I'm saying? Buy a stripper pole in your house. You want to be a scallywaggery is running rampant. It's like Raccoon City. It's like fucking the virus from Resident Evil now. Like, everybody's a scallywag. And they got scallywag supporters. Look at this goofy. Like, I don't think you understand. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this shit right here is when you cross into a line of, like, vanity, where it's just, like, unheard of levels of vanity. Like, you're really out of pocket. And I don't want to excuse my audio if the audio's kind of iffy. I don't know. I got to get a mic. That's the next thing I'm going to fuck with. But she would get beat up. Like, I'm sorry. I keep coming back. Like, she would get beat up back in the day. Like, in the 80s, 90s. If you did that in 85, 89, 91 at a public pool, you would have got beat up, yo. Somebody's mom, somebody would have said something. Like, where are the Karens when you need them? Karens are everywhere except situations like this. You ever notice that? All the Karens, where y'all at when shit like this going on? Y'all never around. Y'all only around when somebody's barbecuing and doing something regular. Then you want to act up and call the police and do all this extra shit. But where are the snitches? Where the snitch ass Karens when shit like this is happening? They never did. This is all the situation needed. That's it. She's not here. They're never around. Fucking dog. She's literally 7 feet from them. That's crazy. And where the parents at? If you were the parent and you saw that, I would think that would make you get up and do something about it. That's wild. That's wild. That's wild. That's wild. This is fucked up. I don't care how these do this. Weird people just need to get us. Let's switch it up. Matter of fact, let's switch it up. How about that? We could go back to the fuck, but let's talk some more. This is what I care about. This is fun.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and good morning to our witnesses who are testifying today. I want to thank each of you for being here to discuss a topic of grave importance to our national security. Earlier this year, a Chinese spy balloon was shot down off the coast of my home state of South Carolina. Since the Roswell incident in 1947, many Americans have wondered about the dangers of unknown objects crisscrossing our skies, whether these are UAPs or weather phenomena, advanced technology from American allied or enemy forces, or something more out of this world. So my first question, I have several questions, and if we could just be quick on these first two, I'm going to ask each of you the same question, and then I'll get to each of you individually. The first one, when you reported your experiences with a UAP, did any of you face any repercussions with your superiors, yes or no?
No.
No. I've actually never seen anything personally, believe it or not. So.
All right. And then do you believe there's an active disinformation campaign within our government to deny existence of UAPs, yes or no?
No shit.
I don't have an answer to that.
Nigga, just answer the question.
As previously stated publicly, yes.
I think previously with like Project Blue Book, yes, but currently I don't speak for the United States government.
Okay, thank you. I have a few questions for Mr. Graves. What percentage of UAP sightings, in your belief, go unreported by our pilots?
This is an approximation based off of my personal experience speaking with a number of pilots, but I would estimate we're somewhere near 5% reporting, perhaps.
So like 95% basically don't report seeing UAPs.
That's just my personal estimate.
In the incident off Virginia Beach, do you believe the Navy took the danger to your aircraft seriously after it was reported?
Absolutely.
A few questions for Mr. Favor. As an expert naval aviator, have you ever seen an object that looked and moved like the Tic Tac UAP?
No.
UAP
Did the
means
Tic Tac
UFO.
UAP move in such a way that defied the
UFO.
laws of physics?
The way we understand them, yes.
Many dismiss UAP reports as classified weapons testing by our own government, but in your experience as a pilot, does our government typically test advanced weapon systems right next to multi-million-dollar jets without informing our pilots?
No, we have test ranges for that.
It took over 15 years for your encounter with the Tic Tac to be declassified. Do you feel there was a good reason to prevent lawmakers from having access to this footage?
No, I just think it was ignored when it happened, and it just sat somewhere in a file. Never got reported.
In a drawer. It happens a lot up here. Shocker. Mr. Grush, a couple of questions for you too, sir, this morning. What percentage of UAPs do you feel are adequately investigated by the U.S. government, of the 5% that are reported?
I can only speak for my personal leadership over at NGA. I tried to look at every report that came through that I could triage. So,
do you believe that officials at the highest levels of our national security apparatus have unlawfully withheld information from Congress and subverted our oversight authority?
there are certain elected leaders that had more information that I'm not sure what they've shared with certain Gang of Eight members or et cetera, but certainly I would not be surprised.
Okay. You've stated that the government is in possession of potentially non-human spacecraft. Based on your experience and extensive conversations with experts, do you believe our government has made contact with intelligent extraterrestrials?
Something I can't discuss in public setting.
Okay, and I can't ask when you think this occurred. If you believe we have crashed craft, stated earlier, do we have the bodies of the pilots who piloted this craft?
As I've stated publicly already in my News Nation interview, biologics came with some of these recoveries. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Were they, I guess, human or non-human biologics?
Non-human, and that was the assessment of people with direct knowledge on the program I talked to that are currently still on the program.
And was this documentary evidence, this video, photos, eyewitness? Like, how would that be determined?
The specific documentation I would have to talk to you in a skiff about.
Gotcha. Okay. So, and you may or may not be able to answer my last question, and maybe we get into a skiff at the next hearing that we have, but who in the government, either what agency, sub-agency, what contractors, who should be called into the next hearing about UAPs, either in a public setting or even in a private setting? And you probably can't name names, but what agencies or organizations, contractors, et cetera, do we need to call in to get these questions answered?
All right, I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. Listen, I don't give a fuck about a lot of things. I don't care about wars like that. I don't care about presidents. I don't care about a lot of shit. As you get older, you stop giving a fuck. But one thing I do give a fuck about is motherfucking aliens. If y'all got some fucking aliens, I want to see it. I need to see it. I need that. I need it. I want to see a UFO. I want to see something. At this point, as much as I've been watching sci-fi movies all my life, listen, that would change everything about everything. I'm talking about the fabric of human understanding would be shattered. I think the world needs that right now. I think the world is too comfortable in their own little vacuum. I think something like this needs to have people rethinking stuff. Like, seriously. Like, I need this. The world needs this. We all need this. I can speak for everyone unanimously when I say I need to see an alien for show, for factory. I need that. Like, yeah. Like a fat kid need cake. I need to see aliens. I don't care if he's blown into a million pieces. Let me see a toe, a foot, a shoulder blade, a collarbone, an eyeball. I mean, I don't care. I just need to see something, a spaceship, anything. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy how when this dude first started talking like this, he was all over the internet, crazy. Like everything was about this dude talking about this whistleblower. Then all of a sudden it just stopped, which is curious, makes me curious. Quite curious, indeed. that this man just kind of vanished with all of that. You know what I'm saying? You figure it would go a lot deeper, but the news cycle moves on very quickly, and it's very frustrating. So, as I promised, let's look at this one here. Just here.
Story time. I am a famous adult film star. My name is Monroe Sweets. I'm 32. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee. So basically my account is about me making people aware of what goes on in adult film stars.
There's like a million YouTube videos that have the same shit. Like, everybody knows that it's a shitty lifestyle, and you don't have to try to make it seem like it's otherwise. You said you're famous. I don't know who the fuck this person is. So you could go by the blue hair. You can see it's like whatever. Anywho, I guess you're going to give us some tidbit of brand new life-changing information to, make herself seem like she's not a derelict or degenerate motherfucker. But anyway.
Personal life. A lot of ignorant comments when I was showing you guys testing day, because I am stopping the awful stereotypes people have about adult film entertainers. Every 30 days, state law requirement, adult film stars must have a test. Not no free clinic test. We pay $150 through talent testing. That's a testing where all adult film stars test.
Again, more information that nobody knows. Like, this is all brand new information. I've never heard this in my life. This is groundbreaking. Special report by whoever the fuck her name is. Listen, man, I would assume, I don't even know why they would have to tell y'all to do that, first of all. And I'm sure that people have caught shit. Don't get it fucked up. Don't let it think that that's foolproof. There's other things you can catch. They just talking about the big stuff, but you can catch a lot of stuff in between, for sure. Don't get it messed up. But this is groundbreaking. Go ahead, keep going.
We pay for a gold panel. It's 10 STD screenings that we are getting tested for, including antibodies, to keep ourselves safe. When we get on set to make these films, we are exchanging our test results, okay? Safety first, okay? People are not nasty. I should ask you, are you nasty? Because y'all catching free bodies.
Projecting is a wondrous amalgamation of the human psychology that someone can be able to project in this situation. But you're nasty. What are you doing? Judging me? What about you?
And babies, and we're out here catching chicks. You get what I'm saying?
It's gonna be hard to get through this. I hate this whole concept of getting the fucking bag, please. I hate this whole, get money regardless of any circumstance, that you're doing anything for money. Rip people off, kill people, rob people, do porn, OnlyFans, sell your ass. It's like, it don't matter with these men. Get the bag regardless. It's a million ways to make a dollar, Joe. A million ways to make a dollar. With the internet and everything that technologically is going on right now with e-commerce, all types of things, if you still feel like you gotta pop your ass for $1, that is a glaring indication of your IQ and what you really stand for. Just say you're a freakazoid and that's what you're about. Because if you weren't, like I said, people put their sexuality above everything now. Straight people, non-straight people, everything in between. Your sexuality is paramount to every other characteristic point that has to do with who you are as a human being. It's how well you can do it, who you do it with, what label or pronoun you are when you do it and who gives a fuck, G? When I meet somebody in the street, I'm more worried about if they're the type of person that's gonna rob me and blow my brains out in the middle of the street than whether they could, whether she could put a banana down to this part of the throat, or this nigga, he get hella ass. Like, I don't care. He fucked the shit out of bitches, or she got good box. Like, I don't give a fuck what you do in the personal world, G. Are you a piece of shit? Are you a piece of shit or not? Do I have to watch out for you, though? That's what I care about. But again, we're in the fucking clown world now. This is what we're in a fucking dark comedy written by people who eat crayons.
So that's another negative thing. There's nobody sad. Nobody has no daddy problems or daddy issues. But it's crazy how people who are throwing this shade can't produce what I'm producing.
What?
I don't.
What are you talking about, G? Can't produce what are you producing? What are you producing, fam? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, man?
Care about people's opinions. I like to bring awareness to adult entertainers because we are still people. We are human. We are doing a lot of the stuff that you want to do publicly, but you are too afraid and let people judge you.
Again, projecting. It's not about a fear of anything, sweetie. It's because some people have morality and decorum and self-respect. Period. These people are loony, delusional as fuck. Something wrong. And these people will sit there. Look at her face. Look at her. Look at her. Just look at her. Look at her eyes.
So by all means, I'm here to educate, make you laugh, give you a peace of mind for my peace of mind. So with your negative comments, instead of thinking you know everything, how about ask? Ask. Now.
Ask. Not ask. Ask.
Someone said, why not get tested after everybody that you do? Because I'm not out here messing with everybody.
Bullshit. Bullshit. You're a porn star, sweetheart. That is the exact definition of being a porn star. Out there messing with anybody and everybody. You're just on camera. She's trying to differentiate herself from regular women somehow. No. You are a hoe. This is nuts. This is crazy. Crazy.
And getting tested doesn't work like that because you have to wait 14 days for something to even show up. Another thing is, if you don't like adult film stars or you feel we're low lifes, you don't have to follow me, love. You can go on to your miserable ass life and just leave us alone. The comments are so unnecessary to people of ignorance.
What?
But if you want to learn about me,
again, the projection on this woman is like an AMC theater. She's like IMAX, the projections right now. 4K. 8K. Your miserable life. Go back to your miserable life. Man. Can't make this shit up. Man.
Follow, share, like this video, and I appreciate everybody.
Let's see what else we got going on. Wow, this is clever. For the passport bro.
Rafa, apúrate.
All right, so for all you cats out there, let me keep it a buck with you. For all you cats that think when you go to another country that it ain't gonna be scallywaggery going on, you fucking bullshitting yourself. All right, the scallywaggery, that's a word now. Scallywaggery has spread throughout the globe. You're gonna find bird brains, ratchetness, and scallywaggery everywhere. I'm telling you. More so in other places, it seems sometimes. Because maybe the culture's a little more loose, whatever the case. But don't get it fucked up. Don't think that you're gonna go out and you're gonna just find nothing but Claire Huxtables everywhere. Bro. You're gonna be searching. Searching like a mother. You're gonna find some good women out there. Don't get it twisted. But there's definitely some scallywaggery flocking the streets. Just so you know. Shout out to that delivery guy. You got a good slap on you. Good hearty slap. All right, we got a little more tomfoolery before we end this video. And we're gonna get up out of here. And you guys leave your comments and let me know if you want more of this. You know, what's wrong with that, right? Let's go here. You know what this is gonna be.
Is it even real? Should we call it real? Niggas capping in that rap. Should we get it? All that wrong when I'm talking down. Leave me alone. Play this shit back, make them sit back. Bitch, I'm in this hole. I'm trying to fuck, point me to the slut. That nigga tell me how to walk. So we gave him up. Oh, she got some.
All right. What you gonna say? Oh, they just having fun and all that. Listen, man. I don't know. This is like some shit that is just something women do now, I guess. And they do it everywhere. That's what I'm about to say. Maybe this is one of the most befitting places. You're in a party setting, whatever the case may be, you're on a boat celebrating. But I don't know. What happened to dancing? Just dancing. Nobody just dance no more. Nobody just. You know, last time you seen a woman just dance regular. Just dance. What's wrong with dancing? Why gotta be? I don't know. I was seeing something on TV. I was watching. It was Ice Spice, and she was doing a show, and she rapped some incoherent bullshit, and then she proceeds to turn. It's like a sold out show. It's like Rolling Loud or something, and proceeds to turn around, bend over, and shake her ass, and put her hand through her legs, and tap the coochie muscle. And I said, damn, what type of person you gotta be to turn around and show your entire ass to thousands of people, kid? Like, no shame, like fuck it, right? Insane. It's crazy. Like, you think about that, like you don't, no sensibilities, like. And this ain't really that serious, you know what I mean? This is just something I saw that was like, all right, well, something to talk about. I'm still trying to figure out the flow of this situation. You know, we're gonna talk about this stuff, but This is definitely a little bit odd. And here's another one that's a little odd right here.
Long story, but it hurt.
Okay, so this video basically, I see the font is kind of blocked. It's basically saying her head was so good that she like ripped the bottom of her tongue and now she's in the hospital, whatever, you know, just giving you this knowledge.
Like, what was it from? Okay.
Just tell her.
Yeah. I was sucking some dick.
It's okay. I heard it all, so that doesn't bother me.
She don't look like she in critical condition to me.
My tongue about to fall off.
What's ill about this is I really don't like these people that record everything, no matter what the circumstance. Like, if that's your shorty, whatever the case may be, you know what I mean? It's the fact that people, once the camera come on, there's no sense of like, yo, I got people at home that's going to see this. And, you know, her people is going to see this, that don't need to know her personal business, what she's doing in the bedroom. You know what I mean? Regardless, it's a weird situation, but still. You know what I'm saying? And she don't even care the camera's on, which is wild. You figure somebody would be like, yo, what are you doing, bro? Like, turn that shit off. Like, y'all cats with this recording shit and want to go live every time some weird shit, or just put yourself on Front Street. I don't know, man. I come from a time when you wanted to be low-key, man. You just, low-key was the way to be, man. And I don't really understand, like, how everybody's just always got a moment to share, like, regardless of how inappropriate it is. Regardless. That's ill. That's ill. You know what I mean? I guess one more video, then we're gonna wrap this up. It's more shit, but
No. Oh, any.
Really?
Yeah. Would you?
No.
No? You like big?
Well, what do you like?
I like all. Like, I like all. Like, I've been with like big. Okay, you know what? Yeah, honestly, size does matter because, like, you know, I don't like it too big or else it hurts me, you know? I kind of like 5-inch. Like, I have a. It's like 5-inch, so.
5 inches?
Yeah, that's the best. Yeah.
What was, like, the biggest you've ever had?
I don't know, like 8 inches?
8 inches?
Yeah, but I don't know, like, once it gets to, like, a certain point, like, I have, like, this 10-inch, and I can't put it up, like, it hurts.
I don't know if she's on faking for the camera or something, but she doesn't even talk like a real person. Like, a real person doesn't talk like this. Like, what are you, 7 years old? G? You 7 years old, you got caught stealing, you know, eating some cookies when your mom told you to go to bed. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is wrong with you? You don't talk like an adult. Or whatever, what will resemble one. You know what I mean? You have a grown body, but still in elementary school up here. Like, it's weird. Like, people have like adopted like this personality befitting for social media. It's like not real. It's like not real people for some reason. And she's a cute girl, like at the end of the day. But it's still like, what's going on upstairs? It's strange, man. It's strange when you really think about people's like personalities of like regenerated. That's a word. Or regressed. Maybe that's the word I'm going to talk about. Regenerated means something coming back. Regress means going backwards, right? It's like people in general have regressed to something like a single cell organism, like a amoeba or something. It's weird. People have kind of went backwards mentally. When you think about just like intellectual capability in general, social media has really like turned people's brains into like some pasty ooze. And that from that pasty ooze, they vomit bullshit and incoherent gobbledygook when they talk. That's what I'm going on. I don't, whatever she's saying, who gives a shit? Like, whatever. The average woman don't like a 9-15-inch dick like that. Everybody knows that. If she does, there's something wrong with her. But, you know, don't let a woman shame all of that stuff, because the average woman don't want that. And if she does want that, it's something wrong. The average man is not 12 inches long. Everybody knows that. Just like the average man ain't 6'5", and the average man don't make 150,000 a year. But talking about a small percentage, no pun intended, of dudes. You know what I'm saying?
You know, so I don't know. I can only do it like halfway, and I'm like sad. So I always like go back to my 5 inch.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 5 inches is like your preferred size?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow. I love 5 inches.
What if a guy pulled out his pants and he had like a micro?
Oh, okay, like one time that happened to me. He was alright, you know, but
Did you still?
yeah, I like him, but like he was alright. Like I feel like he was good at moving it. I feel like if it was a bit bigger.
He won. Regardless of what you say, he won. He win, you lose. Whatever. Anyway, I think I'm gonna wrap this up, man. I think I did enough polluting the airwaves. But listen, man, check me out on Patreon. It's probably one of the most, that's where I'm most active. You know, 300 videos, hour-long videos, you know, like my old style of stuff, you know what I mean? Or my current style, because I still do it. You know what I mean? But I figure I got to evolve with the times a little bit, get a little more personal, give y'all a little more of who I am. You know, I'm I'm very multifaceted individual. So I figure I'll let y'all get my take on shit. Because when I make videos, I'll string a bunch of these together and maybe talk about it. But I figured sometimes just talk about it in real time and get my personal opinions and how I feel when I see some of this bullshit. You know, we could kind of relate on that. You know what I'm saying? So if this is your first time checking the video out, subscribe. If you're new to this, I don't know what algorithm this is gonna hit or whatever. Subscribe, checking me out for more. Get on the Patreon, and it's that simple. You know what I mean? It's TMT Ghost. Shout out to everybody that's in the comments. Leave your comments, show some love, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.